Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anna Haberman and this is the Unfiltered podcast. So today I thought we could do a little Q&A. So I have some Q&A questions just written up over here. And yeah, so we're gonna do that and we'll see you. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think and yeah, we'll go from there. So just some general information. I'm Annan. I'm a high school graduate, taking a gap year. Right now, I'm working at Salvation Army and a school as a teacher's assistant, literally like an assistant to the teacher. So, yeah, just trying to figure out life and what has God has planned for me right now. I'm thinking about teaching. So yeah, we're gonna just figure it out from there. Um, just trying to figure out life. So what is your name? How old are you and what grades are you in? Annan, 18, senior or not senior in high school. Um, I am a high school graduate. There we go. Do you have any siblings? I have three younger siblings. Jude, who is 3 years younger than me, he is 15. Liam is 5 years younger than me, he's 13, and Nandi is 6 years younger than me, and she is almost 12. So yeah, and then my parents, obviously. What are your hobbies, and are you on any sports teams? Some hobbies of mine are I really like to sing. Dancing is really something that I like to enjoy, and hanging out with friends a lot. I don't know if that's really a hobby. Um, but I did do dance for a while. I was at a dance studio. Um, so yeah. And then I'm also on any teams or anything like that. I'm on worship team at my church, and I'm also in the children's ministry as well. There. Where were you born? Where did you grow up? And where do you live currently? So I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Lived there for a few years. Moved to Buffalo. Lived there for about 7, 8 years. And then we moved here to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I've lived here for 9 years, I think, something like that. Do you have any pets? We have one ferret right now. This is the least amount of pets we've ever had. Unfortunately, my guinea pig, we had to put him down a few years ago because he was just so old. One of the oldest guinea pigs, probably, alive. I don't know, but he was very old. He was almost 10, I think. We had a cat, had to put him down because he had some health conditions. I forget exactly what he had, but his heart was enlarged. Or no, his liver, I think, was enlarged. And something was up with his heart. Um, so yeah, and then one of our ferrets recently just passed away as well, like a few months ago. So that was unfortunate, but all of them went peacefully, which was good. So right now we just have the one ferret. What is the furthest you've traveled? When and why? So I traveled to India. It'll be 2 years ago in March of 2025, which is insane to say. um, so we went to get my little sister, who is adopted, Nandini. She is about the cutest little girl ever. I've shown her on here before, but she's so funny. She's so quirky. Just an absolute delight. Okay, where was I? So yeah, the furthest was India, and that was, like I said, almost 2 years ago. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera. And yeah, that was I think 16-hour plane ride, which was so fun. What is your dream vacation? Oh, um, probably some tropical island somewhere. Just like with family, friends, the people I love. What is your favorite color? Like a light pink or light purple or gold. I really like gold, if you can't tell from the little bit of jewelry I have in right now. Um, what is your favorite food? Ooh. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite food right now. Favorite candy. I really like the what is it? The lin like the fancy white chocolate. That's really good. Um, Favorite TV show. Um, I really liked Grownish. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but I really like that one. Um, are you single? Yes. Yes, I am. I've had several boyfriends before. Um, all have broken up with me, unfortunately. My last one was about 2 months ago, I think. He broke up with me and just kind of has left me on red for a long time now. Didn't even give me an explanation or anything. But yeah, so that was, I mean, I wasn't actually super upset with it because I realized, like, oh, you know, it's not like, it's not the end of the world, you know. I thought he was the one for me, you know. I shared several firsts with him, you know, first kiss, first I love yous, you know, just things like that. Because I really thought he was the one. Um, but then super unexpectedly, he broke up with me over text while I was on a trip, which he knew I was on a trip. So I also had a head injury that weekend. A quick segue, I'll just tell that story. So I was on a trip with one of my friends, a youth retreat, and this was again about 2 months ago. And it was the second day. We were playing a bunch of games, and we were playing a game with with three, might I add, giant 8-foot beach balls. And so you had to like roll it to like one of the sides to get like points or something like that. And I was rolling it, just rolling it, and this kid who was probably built like a football player, he was big. He came and body slammed the other side of it, so I flew back through the air, slammed my head on the ground, ended up with a very mild concussion and whiplash. So that was super fun. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, that happened all in the same weekend, but I was not, kind of back to my relationship, I was not super upset with it for some reason. Like, I found out, like, the first night of the trip, I think. Um, and I was away from home. I was with my best friend, and but she was amazing. She distracted me. Like, I wasn't even really thinking about him, but she kept checking in on me and was just making sure that like I was okay. Um, and so yeah, and honestly, I think the part I'm really sad about is like I'd gotten pretty close with his parents. His parents loved me. I loved his parents. He was one of four boys, three older brothers, and so I was kind of like a daughter to, I think, the mom thought that I was a daughter, like a daughter to her, and she and I had gotten kind of close. So we still occasionally text, but it's, you know, not the same. So let's go back to these questions. Are you adopted? No. Only my little sister is adopted. Me and my brothers are both biological to my sister, or to my parents. There we go. Do you have plans for the next year? Um, right now, I'm taking a gap year, just trying to figure out life, like I said. Um, but I'm planning on going to college next year. And if you hear that, that is my brother screaming because they're playing a game. Um, so yeah, I'm planning on going to college next year. I'm pretty sure God's leading me to teaching, specifically early education. So yeah, that'll be fun. What is your love language? How do you show love to others, whether that's a partner, sibling, parent, grandparent, friends? Um, I really think my love language is words of affirmation. I think it's like words of affirmation, quality time, um, acts of service, and then physical touch and receiving gifts. Um, but I really like listening to others and, um, you know, like making them things, um, and like just helping others, making them feel good. I work in customer service, so I'm like, it's kind of part of it. Um, Sorry, my tripod broke. So I don't currently have a tripod right now. Um, I don't know if you can hear them right now, but it's pretty loud. um, so what languages do you speak, know, or understand? So I know English, ASL, American Sign Language. Um, I can understand a decent amount of Spanish and speak some Spanish. I'm still learning. ASL, I can have a small conversation. Um, I know some words in Telugu, which is my sister's supposed native language. We believe she actually speaks Tamil, so I know some of Telugu, French, Hindi, Tamil, um, some words in German. Um, yeah, so I know quite a few languages, or can understand some languages, but I mean it's not like fluent. What is on your bucket list? Um, Travel, honestly. I would love to go to Taj Mahal, which is in India. We were planning on it, and then um, we didn't realize kind of how hard it was going to be, um, on us and on Nandi. Um, so we just weren't, you know, it just wasn't what was, appropriate at the time, I guess. Um, so I would love to go back to India and do some sightseeing and all that. I would also love to visit Ireland sometime because, I'm Irish. um, and I think Ireland is pretty cool. And my parents have been, and I would love to go sometime. Um, what is your favorite recent memory? Ooh. Um, Favorite recent memory? I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's just been like, you know, random things like hanging out with my siblings. Um, oh, here's one. Last Monday, we were all me and my siblings were just we were in the living room. We were just hanging out, and we started getting instruments out and started singing worship songs. And then my parents came in and they all started singing worship songs, and we were just all worshiping together, and it was awesome. So yeah, what is your favorite childhood memory? Um, just any of our family vacations. Um, because those were some of my favorite times, still some of my favorite times. So my family rents this big old house, and it used to be just with like, it used to be just 15 of us maybe. Um, but now there's, or it used to be less than that. And now our family's just grown. My cousin's married. My other cousin has a girlfriend who comes. Um, my We have my little sister. My aunt and uncle had two kids, a third on the way. So it's like it's so fun. And that's probably a core memory for me, especially with my grandparents. Like, I love hanging. I don't have too many memories with my dad's dad. He passed away when I was little, um, and then he and then my dad's mom, she passed away before my mom even got to meet her. So it's it's good that I have like these core memories of my grandparents on my mom's side. Um, so yeah. Um, what is your favorite holiday? Ooh, honestly, I'm so cliche. Probably Christmas. I'm a huge family person. Um, like I love my family so much. Um, like even though I sometimes don't get along with them or I feel left out, because I'm right in the age where it's like, oh, I'm too old to hang out with the young kids, like the little kids, but I'm not old enough to hang out with the adults, even though I am an adult, you know. And they don't treat me like an adult because they think, oh, she's still like a little girl and something like that. Um, like, I'm 18 now, I'm an adult, but it is what it is. I'm honestly things are getting somewhat better. But I do think of myself as very mature. Others have said I'm very mature, so but yeah. Christmas is definitely my favorite time. So yeah. Who knows you best? um Probably either my dad or my best friend. Um Me and my best friend are pretty much like the same person. It's scary. But it's really fun. She and I are very similar. Um, and then my dad, I talk to my dad about everything pretty much. He's like my go-to person with anything like spiritually related, theology related, um, like just life advice pretty much. My mom is more of the like, I talk to her about boys and things like that. Um, but yeah, um, what family member are you closest to? Huh, that depends on the day, pretty much. Sometimes I'll be fighting with this sibling. Sometimes, it's certain things. I don't know. Like, I'm really close with all my family, with all of my family members, but it really just depends on the day. What skill would you most like to learn? Um, I don't know. um, I'd like to learn. I was learning how to play the guitar, but I'd like to, actually know how to play the guitar. Um, let's see. Tell us an embarrassing story. Okay. Um, ooh. So, whenever I meet new people, this was when I was really young or younger. Um, I used to like my brothers would always go and hang out with them and I would like kind of hang back trying to impress them or whatever. Um, so we had some new neighbors move in. Well, not new neighbors. We had some people move in when we had first moved into our house. Within about 6 months of us moving in, they moved in. Um, and so, and they were all girls. One was around my age, one was like 3 years younger than I was, but she and I were still pretty close. Um, and so I would try to impress them. I don't, but I would do like a certain thing out in the front yard for like 10 to 15 minutes. Then I would put that away, go into the garage, get another thing, do that for 10 to 15 minutes, and then just continue doing that over and over again. Um, but then, like, I'm like, that was embarrassing now because, like, they're really good friends. And they're kind of, they're kind of like sisters now. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was just embarrassing at the time because now I'm like, oh, that was dumb. Like, why did I do that? You know? Um, Explain an inside joke you have with a friend or family member. um, I don't know. I don't know if I have any like inside jokes. Um, I mean, whenever my grandma likes to say different a lot, um, so she says, like, if she tries something new or different, she's like, "Oh, that's different." So whenever she tries something new, we're like, "Oh, grandma, is that different to you?" So, I mean, yeah. Um, what is a favorite random fact? Um, dancers spot when they turn, meaning so they look at one spot against a wall or something, or one spot in their vision, so that they don't get dizzy. But figure skaters actually don't because the rink all looks the same and because they're spinning too fast to actually spot something. So yeah, that's, a random fact that I like. What is your useless talent? My elbows can bend weird. That's not a talent, but my elbows bend weird. They're overextended, and same with my legs. My knees overextend. What is the strangest food combination you enjoy? Broccoli and ketchup. It's really good. Don't hate until you actually try. What is your strangest irrational fear? Fear of vomiting, honestly. I hate vomit. I can't do it. It grosses me out so much. Even though, like, I still throw up from time to time. I hate it though. It just makes me feel so gross. And whenever I get nauseous, like, I don't, like, I just get like a pit of anxiety, honestly. So yeah, that was fun. Um, have you ever met a celebrity? So one night when I was at a daddy daughter dance, Micah Tyler, who is a Christian artist, was performing there, and we got to meet him, and we had a nice conversation, and it was pretty cool. So yeah. And which is a celebrity you'd like to meet? Oh goodness. um, I don't know actually. Um, I honestly can't think of one right now. Like there are several singers who I'd love to meet. Like just like random Christian artists who I'd love to meet, but yeah. Um what's something you like to do for fun? Sing, dance, shopping, which is not great. Hanging out with my friends. Um yeah. What's your favorite song to sing? Um I don't know. I really like The Prodigal by Joshua. I think it's Joshua Queen right now, or Joshua something, or Josiah, something like that. Josiah something. Um, but I really like his song right now. I also like Numb Little Bug. Um, ooh, Names of God. That's an amazing one by Mercy Culture. If you haven't heard that song, go check it out right now. It is such an amazing song. And then also, Take You at Your Word by Cody Carnes. That's a great one. Um, I really enjoy that one. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, so you know, I think that's kind of all I had for the Q&A. Um, this might be a short little episode, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying It's okay. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys like this episode. I'm gonna try and film some more today so I can get some out. But yeah, thanks for watching my video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Bye, guys. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anna Haberman. I am a high school grad. I am working as an assistant to a teacher right now. I'm also working as a cashier at Salvation Army. I am taking a gap year, just trying to figure out what God has planned for me. And right now, I think I'm going into teaching. Not sure where yet, but we'll figure it out eventually. So today I thought I would sing one of my favorite songs for you guys right now. It is Names of God by Mercy Culture. I sang this a few weeks ago at my church while I was on worship team, and it was really good. So yeah, I thought I'd sing that for you. So here we go. The Ancient of Days has taken his seat, his clothing white as snow, the hair like wool upon his head. His throne was flaming fire, its wheels were blazing fire, and the river of fire was flowing from his presence, and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands come to serve the Ancient of Days. And they serve the Ancient of Days. And thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands come to serve the Ancient of Days. Serve the Ancient of Days. Revelation of the Ancient of Days. Fall down, fall down. Revelation, the Ancient of Days. Fall down, 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 fall down. Ancient of Days has taken his seat, his clothing white as snow, the hair like wool upon his head. His throne was flaming fire, its wheels were blazing fire, and the river of fire was flowing from his presence, and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands come to serve the Ancient of Days. Oh, they serve the Ancient of Days, and thousands and thousands.